Hello, this is Rebecca Crockett, the Reference and Instruction Librarian here at Anna Maria College. In this video, we'll be talking about how to use the library to find and access books and ebooks for your research assignments. At Anna Maria, our library is the Mondor Egan Library, and we are located on the lower level of the Information Commons. You can come in during staff hours to talk with a librarian or get research help and to check out books, DVDs, or other materials. As incoming freshmen, you may have been issued a library card number along with your student ID. If so, you can usually find this number on the back of your ID. If you see a barcode labeled Mondor Egan Library with a number beginning with 20464, that is your library card number. If you didn't receive a student ID or card number at the start of the term, you'll want to contact the library to find out your account details. You will need your library card number along with a password to access most resources off campus. In most cases, your password will be your last name in all capital letters. However, if your last name is fewer than 4 letters, you will need to use letters from your first name as well, as passwords must be at least 4 letters long. For example, if your name is Justin Orr, your password is J-O-R-E, and if your name is Sarah Eng, your password is S-A-N-G. If you don't have a library account, if you're unsure, or if you're having trouble logging in, you can visit the library or email library@annamaria.edu with your name, student ID number, AMCATS or Anna Maria email address, and home address. Someone from the library will use that information to create your account and will reply to your email with an activated library card number and password within 1 business day. You can use library resources on campus or remotely by visiting the AMC website, hovering your cursor over Campus Life, and, under Student Services, clicking on Mondor Egan Library. From here, you can scroll down to find information about the library and to see a range of services that are available to you. You can access online databases to search for academic and newspaper articles, reference materials, and other digital resources. You can find video tutorials that will help you with your research process or with finding and searching different databases and journals. You can access research guides that offer information that might be useful to you in a particular course of study. You can search the library catalog for books and media, which we'll cover in more detail momentarily. If we don't have what you're looking for here, you can request Interlibrary Loan. You can also search for journals, and you can contact us by emailing library@annamaria.edu. Feel free to use this email if you need help with your library account, if you're trying to sign into library databases and it's not working, or if you need help with another issue. If you're looking for research help in particular, you can always contact the Reference and Instruction Librarian, me, at reference@annamaria.edu. To find books in the Mondor Egan Library collection, you'll want to check out our online catalog. Start by visiting the Mondor Egan Library website, scrolling down to the section marked Library Resources, and then clicking on the icon marked Books and Media. This will bring you to the Find Books page on our Library LibGuide. From here, you can enter your search terms and click Search. This will lead you to a search results page in the library catalog where you can scan your results and find the best match. As you scan the list of results, you will see that the catalog contains materials in a variety of formats, including books, ebooks, audiobooks, e-audiobooks, DVDs, and more. If you're looking for a particular format, for instance, print books, you can filter results by clicking on the desired format and clicking on Search. The results listed should now all be in the print book format. In the catalog, you can perform a basic search using things like keyword, title, author, or publishing information. You can also perform an advanced search. This will help you input as much information as possible so that you can weed out unhelpful results. Sometimes the book you'll want will already be checked out. For example, if a book is popular or if there are not many copies available in the system. If that's the case, you may want to place a hold. To place a hold, you'll need to enter your library card number as well as your password. On the next screen, confirm your library for pickup as well as your contact information for when the item arrives and click Submit. You have now successfully placed a hold for this item. Now, let's say you're performing a search and you can't find exactly what you're looking for in our library collection. You can expand your search by clicking on the drop-down menu at the top labeled AMC Mondor-Egan Library, and instead choosing to search all C.W. Mars libraries. C.W. Mars is a consortium of over 100 libraries in central and western Massachusetts. By searching this way in the catalog, you have access to all materials in the C.W. Mars collection. If you do choose to request an item from the C.W. Mars catalog that isn't owned by Anna Maria College, the item will be sent to you for pickup here at the Mondor-Egan Library, and you'll receive an email when it is available. Please note that books can take up to a week to arrive, and longer if they're currently checked out by another patron. Make sure to keep this in mind when you're planning your research. Now that you know how to search for and find books in the library, you'll want to know how to determine whether the books you see in your searches may be a good fit for your project. To do that, you'll want to click on the title of one of the books so that you can look at the item record. The item record contains a host of data and metadata about the book, including author and publication information, ISBN, and a physical description of the book, likely with an image of the book cover as well. A good record will also contain a description of the book's contents, including section or chapter titles and a summary of content. To determine if the book is a likely fit for your research project, you'll want to scan this data to see if it is relevant to your topic. Remember, when writing a research paper, you are usually not required to read the entire book. Rather, you'll want to scan the section or chapter titles to see if the book contains information that is relevant to your research. Then, you'll typically only want to read those sections, as well as any other section that seems interesting or pertinent to you. If the book seems like a good fit, you can either place a hold and pick it up when you receive an email letting you know it's ready for you, or you can come down to the library and we'll help you get what you need. Now let's say you're trying to find a particular book, but you can't find it in the Anna Maria or C.W. Mars catalog. In that case, you may want to request that item through Interlibrary Loan. From the library homepage, scroll down to the section that says Library Resources. From there, click on the envelope icon labeled Interlibrary Loan and fill out the resulting form. This form goes to us at the library. We in turn look for libraries across the country who own the book and may be willing to lend it to us. We submit our request and then wait to hear back from potential lenders. When the book arrives, we will then contact you to let you know it's available for pickup. Rarely, there will be an item that cannot be loaned via ILL. If this is the case, we will let you know as soon as possible so that you can adjust your research plans accordingly. Another thing to be aware of, Interlibrary Loan can sometimes take up to a week for us to get the resource you've requested, even longer if it's a physical item that needs to be mailed across a long distance, so keep that in mind when you're planning your work. Now, earlier I had mentioned that there was another place apart from the library catalog where you can go to search for ebooks. To do this, you'll want to visit the A to Z database list. Go to the library homepage and scroll down to the section marked Library Resources. From there, select the first option labeled Databases. Here you'll see a list of our databases, some of which offer access to ebooks. To limit your options to databases that only offer ebooks, select the All Database Types dropdown, and from here, choose ebooks. This will filter your results down to the databases that offer access to ebooks. Of these, the largest collection is eBook Central. However, it's good to try some of the other options as well to see what's available to you. For our purposes, we're going to do a demo search using eBook Central. By clicking on the link, we'll be taken to the eBook Central homepage. From here, you can search for books related to your topic using strategically selected keywords in the search bar. Just like in the library catalog, you can perform a basic search, or you can perform an advanced search. You can also browse by subject. No matter which search avenue you choose, you'll be led to a page of search results that may fit your topic to varying degrees. To see if something may be a good fit, scan the list for a title that seems relevant or interesting to you and click on that title. From here, you'll be taken to the item record. Just like with the Anna Maria College catalog, the item record will give you information about the book, including its authors and publication information, a descriptive summary, and a chapter guide or table of contents. Read the description and scan the table of contents to see if the information in the book will be helpful to you. Remember, you probably won't be expected or required to read the entire book to complete your assignment. Rather, you'll want to limit your attention to the sections and chapters that are relevant to your work. Sometimes, the description and the table of contents will be enough to let you know whether a book will be a good fit for your research. However, sometimes you'll need to dig a little further to find the pertinent information. In order to do this, you'll want to search within the content of the book itself. You can access the full text of the book by clicking either Read Online or Download Book. If you select Download Book, it will allow you to download the book as a PDF onto your device. In order to download the book, you will be required to sign in using your library card number and password. Or you can select Read Online, which will bring you to a browser-based copy of the text. We're going to use the Read Online option. Once we click on the button here, we'll be taken to a page where the book is formatted for online use. In the right pane, we will see the text of the book, and we can scroll through. Note that the content might take a moment or two to load, especially if it is a long text. In the left pane, we have title and publication data, and a table of contents that we can use to jump to different sections of the book. You'll also see this neat little box in the middle that's going to allow us to search within the text of the book. For example, if I was writing a paper about higher education and I wanted to focus in on the challenges facing higher education, I could tell whether or not this book might be a good source for my project. This concludes our video presentation on finding books and ebooks through the library. Remember, the library offers more resources to help with your projects, including research guides, video tutorials, and citation aids. Visit the library website to find these tools and more, and if at any time you need help with your research, you can contact the library and we'll be happy to help. Now go forth and do good research.